channel, so I'm gonna go ahead and remove it from here. But I do have a devil's advocate kind of opinion about type beats. It's a long story. Should I get into it right here? Look, I feel like type beat producers matter too. Alright, let me just disclaim it like that. Type beats. Oh, this shit is black on here. Black on here. What's good? Alright, my bad. So type beats matter too, right? Type beats matter too. And I feel like they also matter in the sense where they have to be looked at in a lens of how serious artists are looked at, how serious producers, serious mainstream producers, in terms of, like, I'm just talking in the sense of the ones that are taking their shit serious. Feel me? Yeah, my hair is just like all over the spot, bro. I don't know how to. Hold on. Sorry, I was just, yeah, let me just leave it on the side like that. Look, so, you know what I'm saying? The ones that do have the ethic, the ethic, right? The confidence, obviously. You feel me? And having those 2 points is important, especially when you don't make it so much about the cloud or the result, actually. The result of like the numbers that you produce as that kind of producer, type B producer. You know what I'm saying? Because at the same time, it's like, yo, yes, everybody is trying to eat. So that's why I feel like they also, but then again, it's like how they move and how they produce their things. Look, both parties have to be taking accountability on some shit. The type B niggas gotta know how to like make their shit accessible to artists who are willing to, not exclusively, because when we're talking type beats, it's not an exclusive thing. It's not exclusive only to just one artist or whatever, because it's public domain, right? So if you want like limitations to like your productions or your beats or anything like that, I feel like things like leasing out your beat could be something where it's like, alright, cool, let's keep the situation intimate, where this beat, I don't want this beat to just like reach any Tom, Dick, and Harry, right? But I'm gonna upload it online on some, like, anybody who does bump into it can just, you know what I'm saying? Because not only do you allow yourself to be in front of people more, you know what I'm saying, more often, at a higher frequency, just, you know what I'm saying, yeah, more often, or increase the chances of the amount of people that your beat or your production encounters or bumps into, right? So you increase those chances, and at the same time, it's like the people who would be willing to be interested in working with you, aka they literally want to have a song that's a song that is theirs, but on this beat, like, you feel me? I don't think that's supposed to be gate kept or just shut out. You know what I'm saying? Like, allow that shit to happen. Because yes, that can open up the door for a bunch of artists to be on one beat, but it's like y'all can make it functional, bro. Y'all can like make it interactive where okay, yes, everything is about this one beat, but shit, drop a compilation kind of playlist type whatever and have polls. Whose song is better? Whose song has the best verse? Whose song has the best hook? You know what I'm saying? Which one has like the best lyric? Which one, you know what I mean? And then, you know what I'm saying? And then the producer can jump in on some engagement, change a few things on this nigga version, this nigga version, this nigga version. Well, at that point, obviously, it's gonna be like, for as long as the producer and the artist fucks with it and it's dropping, it's dropping. You feel what I'm saying? But who cares that there's a bunch of people with a song on the same beat? Your people, your community, as the artist that jumps on that beat is gonna determine whether we fuck with it or not. You feel me? And then, but at that point, that shit might instigate shit like, you know what I'm saying, community wars. Because probably I got the better version. My community go crash. You know what I'm saying? They go crash out for me. They go hard for me. Your community probably does the same, you feel like, right? Now it's going to be like, yo, which community runs up their artist shit the highest, the loudest, the fastest, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Get these kind of little situations where you get fan music videos. You can let the fans do, you know what I'm saying? And then what my fans compilated, you feel me, versus what your fans compilated, the numbers is gonna speak as to like which community base takes it in terms of the W. And then it can be like a whole fun thing, bro. But all on just this one type beat, right? Man, type beats have the opportunity to just like being so fun and expansive, bro. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? That's why I've been, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been jumping on type beats, dog. Like, I'm not even ashamed of that. You know what I'm saying? I have a few exclusive shits. But then again, exclusive shits, they depend on the power of your, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, if you got a team and shit like that. But with a lot of people, I've realized there's a lot of talent, but without people having teams, you know what I'm saying? To give their talent legs, give their talent some distance, some, you know what I mean? Some movement, some motion, or some shit. So, you know, it's tough like that. So now imagine if the community, if shit like communities can do that. But then how do we get to communities? You know what I'm saying? We gotta be in front of their faces, of which type beats are already in front of a bunch of people's faces. Type beats got a bunch of views. Type beats got a bunch of likes, so it's clear. For example, one type beat, a whole bunch of views, a whole bunch of likes. It's clear that people fuck with this beat. So imagine like if there's a whole bunch of songs on this beat, obviously there's gonna be a bunch of engagement. Now this way communities can engage. Type beats are so powerful. Y'all niggas don't understand, bro. But let me get off of this type beat. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Kind of crashed out a little bit there, but you know what I mean? I don't know. I hope like people just like, you know what I'm saying, hear what I'm trying to say and shit like that. So oh my god, bro. Digital blackface? What the fuck? Has anybody heard of digital blackface?
Alright, this is
Never
a
knew.
test.
I never knew. You know what I'm saying? I never knew that this shit is a thing. Digital blackface. So okay, I don't think I want to keep saying that. So I'm gonna call it BF. For the context of this section, it's not BF best friend or boyfriend. Pause. TON, no TON.